H2H as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Hurts. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a three-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run wide side here with Barkley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Now a toss right to Barkley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. We've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion,
touchdown, Philadelphia! A.J. Brown, 30 yards. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. 6-0 our score after one.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Eagles 6.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, 21 T8. Hey.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Carter able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 58 yards. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. A quick throw here out to Brown. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Hurts will throw. Steps away to his left. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Go ahead.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out, but they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Back to the ground, Achane. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Turbo 3, kick.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Ready.
And now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Sanders now to add the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll go to Barkley again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 65 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The middle with Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out.
Now Tagovailoa. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, will likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Achane. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
He will push his way down to about